Let's start. My name is Jeremy Jean Baptiste. I have a bachelor degree in mathematics and computer science of education. I'm here to teach you ICT. We are going to start the unit 1 includes in the senior 1 Unit 1, Information and Communication Technology Foundation. What is a data? A data is a raw factor that has entered into a computer but has not been processed. It refers to statistics, symbols, basic factor, figures, numbers, or simple records. Note, the term data is the plural form datum. However, in modern research, the term data is used both as a singular and a plural term. Types of data, two main types of data is the computer analog data and the digital data. Means that analog data is a continuous form. The process using computer which process the continuously changing variable quantities. Another analog data can be represented as a wave form. For example, of analog data include temperature, pressures, humidity. The next is digital data, is a discrete form or is the kind of data that does not vary continuously, and is discrete. The possible value or set are only two, 0 or 1, on or off, and 3 or 4 false. Digital data is commonly founded in electronic devices like computers and cannot be viewed or directly understood by humans. For example, here I have an example of digital data. Signal waves like this one and digital analog signal waves. This is we use 0, 0 and 1, 1 and 0, 0 and 1. Means that this 0 we lose a signal, but if we get 1 we show us the signal. So but analog signal waves, we use these signal waves like mu yandi magambo signal waves, digital signal waves. So uyu munsi dukoresha 0 and 1. Ubwo analog signal waves so twakoreshaga ama waves ku buryo usanga network zibura tukabona ibintu bimeze nk'amashaza. Analog and digital waves, here we have another examples like this one. Analog hypermeter, analog weather thermometer, analog clock, analog clinical thermometer, example of the devices that measure analogs. So, digital perimeter, digital weather thermometer, digital clock, digital clinical thermometer. This device we use our nowadays. There is a good device we use today. So, I think everyone are understanding how to differentiate between digital data and analog data. Example is data held or stored in a computer. So, data gathering. This is a systematic collection of data from various sources for specific purpose. Method of data gathering. This data gathering. We have an example of data collection methods are observation. What is observation? This is the careful study and recording of data as it occurs in the environment. That is observation. The meaning of observation is a study or recording of data as it occurs in the environment. Interviews. This is gathering of data by asking a question or that is interview. The person asking the question is the interviewer. The respondent is the interview. So the next is the questionnaire. The questionnaire involves the use of a set of writing question. Data logging, this is the automatic collection of data over a period of time using sensors connected to a computer. Another is the direct data capture. This involves the use of devices such as optical marker recognition reader, optical card recognition reader, and optical bar recognition reader, among others. So the student of the study of existing documents. This is the involves going through documents such as report, journal, articles, and records of previous interviews. And the use of other technology, there are so many use of technology, method of data gathering. There are so many technology or so many how to take information or to take data. Next is the information. Information is processed factor of or data that is meaningful and useful to the user. But this data is not for us to the meaning. There is to put raw factor. But this information is the process of factor data that is meaningful and useful to the user. Factors affecting the quality of information. First is the occurrence. This is the measure of how close information is to original data. For example, take the number 1.067 as the original data. If the number is recorded as 1.6 and so on, it will be more accurate than if it is rounded off and recorded as. So, relevance. Information is considered to be relevant if it can be used for what was intended. Information that is not accurate or timely is therefore not relevant. Relevant information should therefore be appropriate to the user needed. For example, in academic assignment that is received late may not be relevant because it may not be used to process the average mark for the student. Point 3, timeless or age information change over time. They means that out of date information can be irrelevant, therefore information needs to be updated to avoid the case of misleading or giving the wrong picture of what is happening. For completeness, information should be comprehensive. Partial information may only represent a small part of the whole picture. If part of the information is missing, the one will not be able to make use of it or make correct decisions. The last is the presentation. Information should be presented in organized manner to make it more useful. Presenting information using the best method, possibly by sorting or organizing it, make it much easier to understand and to be more useful. So let's we go the next point 3. Communication. The communication is the art or process of coding sounds, words, symbols, signals, pictures, videos, or signals in a particular format in order to pass information or message through a medium from one person to another. Element of communication, you have sound, sender, content, communication channel, receiver, and feedback. Communication involves the following elements: source or sender. This refers to the communicator or originator of the message. Sometimes the sender becomes the receiver of the message. Content, this refers to the message being communicated. It may be an attended opinion, views, orders, or suggestions. Communication channel, this refers to the medium of transmission used to deliver the message. And the next is the receiver. This is the person who receives the message. And the last is the feedback. This is the reaction given after the message is received. It is the output from the receiver in order to improve performance by providing self-corrective action. Feedback gives us the communication progress. It can be negative or positive. The figure below shows how to communicate. It takes place between the message sender and the message receiver. Is like this one. This is the figure. Types of communicating. types of communicating, how to communicate for each other. There are two basic types of communication which include verbal communication and non-verbal communication. This verbal communication, this is the use of spoken word to send a message. It can also be oral or written. It involves both speaking and listening. They are not means for those speaking and listening. They are both. They are comes both. They are, if you speak listening. They are each one are help each other. So let's continue to see the non-verbal communication. It includes the use of body language. Yeah? Body language. It includes the use of body language, facial expressions, gesture, and posture. Not verbal response can sometimes contradict verbal communication. They are changes the effectiveness of the message. So let's we see technology. Technology. A technology refers to the application of scientific knowledge to the practical purpose in the human environment. Technology is used in industry, learning institutions, among others. Technology includes the use of materials, tools, techniques, and source of powers. Technology is applied in many areas. Here we have types of technology. Types of technology. Let's talk about technology of teaching. This refers to instruction approaches that are systematically designed and applied in specific ways. It includes the following: the use of well-defined objectives, specific instructions, instructional procedures based upon the task that learners are required to study, small unit of instruction that are carefully arranged, a high degree of teacher activity, high level of student participation, careful monitoring of student performance. That is a technology of teaching. A sensitive technology. This assistive technology applies various types of sources and devices designed to help pupils with disability to function within an environment. It includes electronic, microprocessor-based equipment, mechanical, non-mechanical, and specialized instructional materials and strategies. A sensitive technology enhances the lives of people with disabilities in the following ways: help them the learning, improves their quality of lives, makes the environment more user-friendly, improves their independence, allows them to complete in the workplace. Medical technology. This is the use of scientific knowledge in the health care to diagnose, monitor, and treat disease or medical condition. For example, artificial limbs, knee and hips implants can help people to function. Then let's see the next information technology is the use of computers, storage devices, networking devices, and the other electronic devices to create, process, store, secure, and exchange all forms of data. Electronic gadgets such as washing machine and microwaves among other examples use information technology to operate. Other technology, we have military technology, food technology, banking technology, weather forecasting technology, broadcasting technology. Those are the technology we use to use in our daily life. Wanted to know everyone eligible. So we are going to continue to see ICT. Means that this ICT is information and communication technology. This information and communication technology, here we have ICT, is application of information technology and telecommunication. That includes the use of computer, hardware and software, telecommunication. That includes the use of computer, hardware, software and telecommunication equipment for transmission and the presentation of information. ICT equipment, its use and interaction. We have radio, use of radio, this device that is used to receive radio signal from broadcasting stations and convert them into sound. A radio antenna must be used, but since the antenna will pick up radio signals at a time. A radio tuner is necessary to tune into a particular frequency or frequency range. The radio is used to relay news, announcements, music, advertisements, and education programs, among others. Use a radio to interact with a radio, connect the power cable to the power supply, or insert the cells in the radio battery compartment. Switch on the power button using the frequency adjustment knob. Tune to the desired frequency. One can change the radio to the different frequency to listen to other channels. So, television, the television or TV is electronic device for receiving and reproducing image and sound of combined video audio signal. It is used to relay news, announcement, music, advertisement, and the education programs, among others. Interaction with a television, connected television to the sound of power, switch on the TV, tune to the desired channel using the remote control or channel button on the TV set, selected any other channel of interaction. Mobile phone, They are also referred to as cellular phones or cell phones. They are electronic telecommunication devices that connected to a wireless communication network through radio waves or satellite transmission. Most of these devices uh, provide audio communication, short message service, or multimedia message service. So the smartphone is a cellular phone that performs most of the functions of a computer. The user interacts with the smartphone through a touch screen. Some features in a smartphone include global positional system, camera, browsing, voice call, email services, gaming, and downloading of content. Smartphones use connectivity features such as Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So they interact with a mobile phone. Switch on the mobile phone, it opens the home screen. The mobile phone displays different menus that are available depending on the types of phone. Use the keypad or touch screen to interact with the mobile phone. Select the main or the menu of choice and interact with the available features. We are going to see a last of computer. This computer uses an electronic device which is capable of receiving data and processing it into information. The computer has the ability to store, process, and retrieve data. The user is able to type documents, send and receive email, play games, and browser the internet. Interacting with a computer, connect the computer to the source of power, switch it on, and allow it the backup after the boot up process. The desktop is displayed with the icons. Click on the Start button located on the Start bar. From the menu, select the design program to the work with. Means that when we practice, we are going to practice like this start here, and we select the program decided you are decided. Yeah. So let's choose for Microsoft Word. No, Excel. This Excel we are going to put some information or data like containing a table like this one, and you put row 1 or column, this column and this row. So you put according to the you data wanted to put it. If you choose this Excel, you can work for you want. So let's finish for here, and you will see the next importance of ICT. Importance of ICT. Importance of ICT. the importance of ICT. That is the next day we'll come to see importance of ICT. We will see education, health, business, communication, banking, manufacturing, and production. We will see we forecast our GP for the general use of ICT. So, thank you very much for me, and before you close your video, you can click subscribe, share, and likes. So, thank you very much. God with you.